But some me choose them carefully. Them are not clean, so them can't come near to me, can't compare to me. None of we don't know where tomorrow might bring, cause the future the hours away. So me I live my life today. So me I live my life today. Yeah, so love me make a talk, but I want to talk, me have enough to say. So me I live my life today. I never live my life today. So everybody else to sing it out. I love my life. I love my life. I love my life. So me I live my life today. I love my life. I love my life. I love my life. So me I live my life today. Sure. Never make nobody get the best of you. Look on the person of the mirror on the dresser too. Tell yourself say you're not gonna make them pressure you.
WEFM, the clean fresh sound.
Voice of the Man Bongo Prime representing for Activated Mornings on WEFM 99.9.
WhatsApp us or call us at 457-9997. Rise and shine. Let's get ready to take on the day. Activated Mornings on WEFM 99.9 is on now.
And good morning, SVG. We are here with you for another day above ground. What this is always supposed to be a good day because you just never know how the day is going to turn out. So yes, we're giving thanks just for that, to be alive to see yet another day. This is Roleza in studio with you. Yes, I am the lone wolf at this time, as Dianna is out for a few days. All right. So yes, trust that everybody is doing just fine, that you had a good night's rest, that the morning has started off well. It seems to be, it started off rainy, but now it looks like it is cool. From my vantage point, it looks like it is cool. All right. So I'm hoping that everybody, whatever it is that you are going to be up to today, that you are going to be safe and you are going to have a productive one. All right. Children who are home on vacation, remember, while you're enjoying the wind down of the vacation, to start going through some of those books, all right? Start going through some of those school books. I know like one of those things that parents tend to do is they start limiting the playtime, or they start taking away the devices to be able to get children to be back in that frame of mind for school, all right? So parents, you too have to do your part to get them out of that vacation mode and back into school mode, which is going to be very soon, all right? And remember that for some of you as students, that this is going to be a decisive year in terms of where you will be next year, right? So for those of you in, I nearly said junior 5, but for those of you in grade 6, and for those of you entering Form 5, and for those of you in second year of college, this coming school year is going to be a decisive year for you, all right? So you just kind of have to put your mind to it and put in that work and put in that extra effort in the coming school term. All right. So as I mentioned, I am the lone wolf, and just a note or just a reminder as well that coming up at 8 o'clock or thereabouts, well, more like 8:05, 8:10, we will be having today's Cop Chat, and today's Cop Chat will be looking at the CID department. All right. So if you have any questions, anything that you've always wanted to ask, once it's appropriate, of course, you can ask that question in this morning's Cop Chat edition. All right. And good morning to you, Asman. All right. So we're just going to very briefly touch on this topic. And it's actually a statement that was made by Daniel Cummins at a recent meeting, right? And Daniel Cummins, I'm taking this from the Searchlight newspaper, midweek edition. So Cummins, who is the NDP, Cummins has reminded party members and supporters what is needed for the party to win the next general elections. He says, attending meetings don't win elections. He said, make sure that your name is on the list. Make sure all your children are registered. Go out and give your support. Cummins reminders came at a Dixon meeting that was held in support of Senator Chevron John, the NDP's candidate for the constituency of North Windward. All right, so as many of us know, the general elections are speculation, highly probable, whatever words we want to use, that it is likely to happen before the year is out. And I thought that what he said here was quite interesting and quite important, in that attending meetings alone or attending meetings is not going to be what is going to bring about maybe either what it is you want to see reinstated in terms of the ULP's government, or to bring about a change in terms of the NDP getting into government. All right. Many times I notice that there are persons who are, on the outside. A lot of the persons who are most vocal, they're not even registered to vote, right? I also don't believe that crowd attendance is necessarily going to be an indication that a party is likely to win. Now, maybe it might be yes, maybe it might be no, but we also have to remember that there are different draw factors to persons attending some of these meetings. So if you are in a position to where you can go on out and vote, do so. Double check to make sure that your name is on the voters list. I know that there is this funny situation of many persons not being registered to vote in the areas in which they live, right? So sometimes it's always a little bit of a funny situation for me when persons are coming around to campaign that person should vote for them in situations where those persons are not even registered to vote within the constituency. Nonetheless, as we always question, what it is that determining factors for persons to go on out and vote, what is it that's going to influence you to vote? But remember as well that you cannot be the most vocal person out there either bashing a party or making comments about a party, knowing that you have the power to make a decision and you are not exercising that decision. All right. So you have to go on out. You have to do your part, so that when you turn around and you start to criticize, you could criticize knowing that you are doing so from a vantage point that you did your, there's a term that they use, it's slipping me now, but you exercise your democratic rights, okay? So go on out and vote, and go on out and get registered and to be a part of the process. And again, we have to look at the reasons why persons vote. Are we voting for candidates? Are we voting for party? What are the things or what are the reasons that would encourage you to go on out and vote? But you have to make up your mind to be a part of the process, and you have to make up your mind to be a part of the process, not just for your immediate benefits, but also for the benefits of your children going forward. All right. So I thought that was important, an important point there raised by Daniel Cummins, and one that we should highlight this morning. All right. All righty. So I don't know how well most of you are dealing with this heat at night, but not even just in the night, but in the day as well. So just a general reminder that to stay hydrated as best as you possibly can. I recognize that my mood was affected based on the heat, right? I realized that I was getting a little bit groggy, but it was as a result of the heat, right? So you have to be able to stay hydrated because it is unbearably hot, especially in the nights as well. So just something to note it there. Oh, right. Mommy is also saying civic duty or democratic right. So that's correct. Hi, caller. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Morning.
Right. So, and you are on the topic with Daniel Cummins. Putting the mechanism in place for winning election. And I know that the NDP, at any cost, whatever it costs, that they will do what it takes for them to be in power. But yesterday, Mr. Daniel Cummins have a shutdown with the security at the hospital yesterday concerning taking some photographs about with some fridges and so on that need to be repaired and so on, and make some sort of remarks to the security. So I'm wondering if that's how the way that these guys are conducting themselves, because they want to win election at all costs.
So
I remember last parliament that he asked the Minister of Health about some stuff that was on the corridor, and the minister gave him the answer and he was satisfied. But yet yesterday, he turned up again and taking photographs. The security told him that he cannot, and he was in a rage and so on and things. So I want that to go to the public, that Daniel Cummings and the NDP will do all that they can to make sure that they get into power.
but Maxman,
And you will hear me on that issue again further on during the day and the week and ahead of us.
But Maxman, I think I've heard you raise this point before about I think it was another member of parliament. I can't remember what the pictures were at that time. But if it was not a parliamentary rep, if it was an ordinary citizen, would the security also have had a problem with the pictures being taken? Is it that they can't take pictures?
I could answer for myself. I don't know why people want to continue to go about taking photographs without having the proper permission. Just like how the NDP want to rush into the pool, the new pool, and want to do as they like. Well, they think that we're running a Marby shop, so they want to go
But
pictures.
Maxman, you know, people
Just
take
like what
pictures.
they did in Union Island.
You know, people take pictures to highlight a situation, to highlight an issue. And social media has been an avenue for change, for things to be addressed. So what's wrong with pictures being taken, especially if it's in a public place?
But you see, we are open government, so we have.
So
nothing to hide
if it's an
really,
open
but
government,
the
then
manner
why
in
pictures
which-
can't be taken?
Say that again. Why?
If it's an open government, then why can't pictures be taken?
Yeah, but what is the purpose?
But
It's
so
to
that,
enhance
but
the
do you?
situation?
But it could be a case where it is something that he wanted to have
motive.
addressed.
But I'm questioning.
It could be something that he wants to see addressed or brought
But
to the
there are
attention
other
of the public.
avenues that he could use to do that.
What are the other avenues?
He could call the authorities and say, well, I visited the hospital XYZ and those stuff, what, and then he get the answer right there.
Right. Or he could also, let's be writing a report and he wants to have the pictures there to show, well, this is exactly what it is I'm speaking about.
Precisely. But
So the pictures still have to be
The
taken.
motive is what I'm questioning.
All right. So next time, ask him his motives. All right.
Me.
Huh?
We'll deal with the and the political campaign. We'll deal with every single one of them.
All right, Maxman. Have a good one today.
All right then. Great.
Take care. All right. Bye-bye. All right. Good morning, Teacher Neil. I find you missing these early mornings. You're late for class.
Yes, I am. I had a very long day yesterday. You know, we had church late last night too, so I kind of lazy to wake up this morning. Believe me.
All right.
As well for them, but I'm up. I already have my shower, so I am alive. Now, to add something to what Mr. Maxman now said, I don't
All right.
think.
So Neil, you have
I don't-
about like 30 seconds here because we are quickly approaching
Right.
7:35. Mhm.
Right. I don't think it's about the pictures, you know. I think it's the manner in which he behaved when he was told he can't take it. And I think that is what we want to highlight. You know,
Okay.
I don't think it's the picture. I think the manner in which he behaved. So therefore, even though he was told he can, you have to conduct yourself still as a public figure still and stuff like that. So I think that's what he wants to highlight on Black Friday. All right?
Okay,
And I think so. Have a blessed day.
All right, you as well. Thanks.
That's really good.
All right, good morning, Troublesome Trevor. All righty, so with that, we are heading on out. So just a wrap up, go on out, get registered to vote, double check that you are on the voters list to let your vote count. And with that, we are heading on out of this first segment for today and heading directly into today's traffic talk.
Nothing else sounds as good as WEFM, the clean, fresh sound.
This is WEFM's Traffic Talk, Monday to Friday, 7:35 a.m. in association with the traffic branch of the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force.
All right, so we are in today's Traffic Talk segment. Remember, Traffic Talk is a segment of the program where we get an update of the traffic situation here on St. Vincent. And already we have on the line Constable 1040 Hunt. Constable Hunt, good morning to you.
Pleasant morning to you. How are you doing?
I am fine. And what about you?
I'm great.
All right, go right ahead.
Pleasant morning to St. Vincent and the Grenadines and everyone tuning into this radio station. I'm Constable 1040 Hunt of the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force Traffic Department. I'm currently standing along the Annisville Public Road, that is in the vicinity of the Sunrise Supermarket. From my last report, the traffic flowing in and around Kingstown is flowing free without any obstruction. Also, the traffic flowing along the Nelson Mandela Highway is flowing free without any obstruction. Same goes for the traffic flowing along the BG Highway out of the Mesopotamia Valley and from the Calico direction towards Kingstown. Please be guided that these traffic conditions are expected to change